Alright, after lots of futzing, my electrical system is starting to be usable. I have just fired up the BMS on my lithium iron phosphate pack, which is hiding in here. I've got to do a little cable management still, but I've got 620 amp hours at 24 volts packed into here. I'm gonna do a little more work to tidy things up, but I'm running it through this Ant BMS, which was a nightmare to get working. None of the apps worked until I bought VBMS from a YouTuber that made his own. That works beautifully, first time. So that is running in here. And then outside, my grommet just popped out, but right now it's just running down to this big disconnect switch. I've got a 300 amp fuse coming. That will be in line as well. So I've got a little cable management there to do. And my shunt collimeter is just down here for testing purposes. It's going to be installed up in the bus, in the coach, but seems to be working well. Once I got that running, and programmed to the right parameters, I was able to get my MPP solar hybrid inverter charger all in one up and programmed. So it's pulling in solar from the roof of the bus. I've got 1500 watts up there, and I will have another 500 here shortly. And so currently it's charging 36 or so amps into the battery. I think my voltage off of the panels is around 54 volts, and the MPP is stepping that down, of course. So pulling in a little over 1,000 watts at the moment. So that's really cool, and everything seems to be working well. I'm not done wiring the AC side of things, so I'll only be able to test it just a little bit, and I need to program the collimeter for the amp hours for full and empty. Probably won't get to do that today. The batteries were shipped with, I believe, about half charge in them. They were showing 3.28 volts per cell. So lithium iron phosphate can go up to 3.65, but you basically get full charge by the time you reach 3.5. So for longevity, I think I'm going to limit it to 3.5 on the upper end and 2.75 or something on the bottom. They'll discharge down to 2.5. So I've got all of this down in my lower bay, which is directly below the combiner box I built up there. So I have a string right now. There are 6 panels. They're series paralleled, so 2 panels in series, and then 3 sets of those paralleled through the combiner box. There's a rooftop AC in front of the forward set that's gonna eventually go away. I'm gonna install a mini split instead. I've got this big bay down here where the generator is. On the other side's wide open for the outside unit, and that'll let me fit 2 more panels up there. These are the Santan Solar 250 watt, used panels, but they put out good, wattage, and they're 50 bucks a piece. So it's pretty hard to beat. I installed a unistrut rail the entire length. I've got a little bit up front still to do. Then built racks for the solar to mount to. You can see those white ones there, those crossbars. So that should give me lots of juice, and hopefully let me run the mini split on days like today when it is super hot.